Hey guys, well, on our way back from Arizona to our house in Louisiana, we had some real problems at night seeing the road, especially when it was rainy, and we noticed that the headlights just were not working very good at all. I mean, they came on and everything, and the brights worked, but on low beams they were really bad, and so the light was having to shine through this area right here, and it was just really horrific. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to polish one of these out with just some basic stuff that you have lying around the house or that you can easily get at the automotive store. So this is the stuff you're going to need. You're going to need a bucket of water. You're going to need some sandpaper, some 600 grit, some 1500 grit, about 2500, 3000 grit, a cotton, either, just a cotton rag, an old t-shirt or an old pajama bottom works good. And I really like this stuff here. It seems to work pretty good. It's got polish in it and wax in it all in one, and it really seems to work good. So basically you just take this stuff right here and you scrub the lens with it, then you do this one, and then you do this one, and then use your terry cloth and your polish to shine it up, and it looks pretty good. So let's get to it. So get a little bit of this sandpaper, this 600 grit. Oh, this needs to be cleaned first. I already did it, so just wipe it off with some Windex or something and clean it real good. So get some of this 600 grit, dip it in water, and sand it. Wrap it around your finger and sand it. Try to stay away from your paint, obviously, and your chrome. If you're a little aggressive, just put some masking tape over it to kind of protect it from your aggressiveness. Go ahead and do the whole lens just like this. Notice my finger is down here to protect my paint. And just do that really good, get it all over it, and I'm going to go ahead and do some more, and you don't need to see all that. Okay, you can either get another rag to wipe this off, or you can use some paper towels or something. Either one will work. Just wipe it all down, and notice how foggy it is. What this does is the sandpaper actually scratches off all the rotting plastic on it, and it takes it off. And the finer the sandpaper you go, the clearer it's going to get. And then when you get done with that 2500 sandpaper, you're going to end up with wax on it and like a buffing compound, and it'll really be nice. Then it'll just pop, and you'll get to see that. So let me do this a little bit more. So just repeat this process over and over until it's all nice and foggy, and then we'll move on to the next grit. Make sure you get the whole thing really well. Right after your first sanding, just go through and dry it really well. Wipe everything off. You don't want any of your older grit on there. Now, these little white dots are like rock marks where rocks have hit the plastic. If you want to really spend a lot of time, you can get them out, but the next time you go down the road, you're probably going to get a rock chip, so I just really wouldn't worry about it. Then go ahead and move on to your 1500 sandpaper, and it doesn't have to be the exact values. You can use 5, 6, 800. 6 is usually a good one. You can use 12 or 15, just somewhere in there. Just basically double the grit. And then once you've done that, then you can move on to the next grit. Do that about 3 or 4 times over the whole thing with each grit of sandpaper. And it's the first one, first pass on the 1500. All right, that's the second pass on the 1500. You can see that it's starting to clear up. All right, I've got about 4 passes on it, and you can see the where there was water, still evaporating. It's nice and clear, and underneath, and it's got this little milky stuff. When we get through the next one, that'll improve a little bit, and then when we get to the buffing and waxing with the new finish, once a year polish, this will be nice and clear. So let's get on to the 2500. All right, starting on my first pass of 2500. You can see it starting to lose some of the yellowness too that was on the lens. That's where the I'm not even sure what it's really called, oxidation or something for plastic. I'm not sure the term. You guys can drop that in the comments below what it's called, but basically it's deteriorated plastic. You start to take that film off, you start to clear up, get down to the base plastic underneath that's not rotten, and it helps. It helps, you know, take that yellow out of it, or that oranges look. All right, a couple more passes of this, and then we'll onto the plastic, or onto the polish. All right, I'm on my third pass of the 2500. You can see it's really starting to clear up, really good, and it's going to be great when you get that wax and buffing compound on there and finish it off. Before it was all milky when I was doing this, and now you can actually see inside to the lenses. It's looking really good. Watch your paint there, although the 2500 won't hurt it that much, especially when you buff it. Alright, so this is our third pass on the 2500. We'll probably do about 5 passes on it and then just wax it and call it good. Okay, I'm on my 5th pass now with the 2500. And you can tell it's really helping a lot, because the milkiness, even when I'm sanding, is almost not even there. It's telling you it's really smooth and it's not cutting very much. Keep it wet when you're doing it. And this is reflection up here, by the way. See how the water's just running off of it? All right, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. So let's go ahead and dry this off and move on over to the wax. And you can do this with any plastic headlight, tail light, or any kind of plastic that's, you know, automotive and stuff. Stereo lenses, anything that's plastic, it's a clear lens, you can do this with and polish it. All right, I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to move on to the polish. All right, let's get the polish and the rag ready. I got it here, and the polish is going to shake it up for about a minute. And notice this is even before I put any wax or anything. It still looks better than what it looked like when I started. And this is just water and 2500 grit sandpaper. So let's get this polished up, make it look right. Alrighty. So after it's shook up, just put a little dot on it. Put the container someplace where it's not going to fall over, and just start buffing it. Rub it really good, nice and hard. Get your paint down here if you manage to hit it with your 2500 sandpaper and 600 paper and your chrome. This will also increase the value, or I should say resale value, of your vehicle too. So, and I did this with a 99 Plymouth Breeze many years ago. You might even see it in some of my older videos. Not that I did it for the video, but you'll see the lens, and I mean, just like 2-3 years later, the lenses still look pretty much like this. And the reason I like this new finish is because it's got like some kind of chemical and buffing compound in it, and it just works really good for this purpose. Remember, it's designed to actually wax and work for paint, but it works really well on plastic too, I've noticed, especially with clear plastic like this. And if you do this, just do the wax thing about once a year, maybe even hit it with some water and 2500 grit. These lenses will just continue to look really nice like this. You'll get better road lighting, especially when the ground is wet. All right, this is only the second time I've actually waxed it during this video, and you can see a huge difference in the lights or in the lenses. I mean, they look awesome. So I'm going to finish this up. It's not going to get much better than this, but and then I'll show you the comparison from this lens and the driver's lens, which I haven't done. All right, here we are on this one. So let me pick this up. We'll kind of move it around a little bit and show you. Here's the other side. You can see what a difference, huh? Especially like in this area right here compared to the other side. See, big difference. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You don't need to see me do the other one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe. I put up videos occasionally, not often, but occasionally. God bless y'all, and Keith Nunny out. Bye.